some noise for Buckshot, the comedian. Make some noise.
That's what I'm talking about. I thought the guy in the camo. They were like, oh, he came to see you, the white guy in the camo. We both fooled him, didn't we? Hell yeah. Welcome out. Y'all having a good time? Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. This is badass, man. The lab puts this together, lets us come out here. No bachelorettes. We ain't got the bachelorettes out, do we? No. The woo girls? No. Oh, my God. Nashville, bachelorette capital of the world, the woo girls. Woo! They're like cicadas. They show up every 21 years. After you get out of the club, they're laid out all over your car. You're like, this ain't good. They come back in their 40s. Woo! Yeah. Or the light girls. Y'all know the light girls? Oh my God, like we went to Tootsie's, like we went on the rooftop, Hell yeah. Man, I've been so stoked to get here. Been posting this. These folks just got married today. I don't know if you know that about them people right there. Them good people right there. They came and see me on the bus. I do about 380 shows a year on the Redneck Comedy bus. Hell yeah. They called me. They said, you think you can ride around on a bus for 2 hours, school bus, and tell jokes, get drunk? I said, well, that's what got me kicked out of 5th grade. I've been waiting on you folks to call me for a minute, you know? Phone rings both ways. Yeah, I'm as what is known as the token. One of these things is not the same, you know? I thought they meant token as in token, not like token. Like, that's why I was slow getting out here. You know what I mean? That's an interesting dressing room. I've learned a lot. You go anywhere in Nashville, you can smell weed. Like everywhere. I can smell it in my car all the way here. I'm telling you, the neighbor kids. I'll tell you what, man, I got a lot of family and stuff that came out. I got my daughter that couldn't be here. She's at home watching my grandson. I'm a grandpa now. Oh my God, that pizza looks good. Whew. They got good food and drinks here, don't they? Yeah. I'm trying to get back to my original weight of 7 pounds, 9 ounces. My belly has gotten so big. Listen. Whew, that's a good looking pizza. Well, I can barely see my feet. The other night I'm drunk, and I was taking a leak off the porch and didn't realize it or forgot I had, and looked down and thought my belly button had sprung a leak, and I freaked out. I mean, I was posting pictures. Oh my God, that's a good looking pizza. No, my grandson. I'm a grandpa now. We got any grandparents in here? Or is this a young crowd? We got some grandparents in here? A few grandparents. My daughter, she moved off to Texas. To San Antonio. We got anybody here from Texas? So usually they've told you by now. Where are they at? Oh, there she. Oh, that's the one I said I wasn't gonna mess with. She looked like they've been coming in and out of the dressing room. A couple of them look like right there. That's the one I said I wasn't gonna mess with right there. I said, are you gonna be sitting down front? She goes, mm-hmm. I go, well, you're off the list. I just not messing with her. Yeah, I got a Mexican grandbaby now. Love him to death. Little stinky, little Antonio. He's I love him. Everybody calls me the cracker with the graham cracker. Every time I take him somewhere, they see me coming. He's the best. I love him to death. And they let me watch him the other day, and I lost him for about an hour. And I found him. He was next door doing this lady's landscaping. Unbelievable. What they'll do at 17 months. And I don't know how he got in her yard, because about 4 or 5 months ago, she built this big wall, but he just right up and over it. Unbelievable. She's gonna get him a leaf blower for Christmas. I can do this all night. This is horrible. But I do have a Mexican grandson, and that's all that matters. Because like, you can't tell jokes like that, and then you hold up the picture of you and the graham cracker, and they're like, all right, you got us. I get it. No, I love it. I love being a dad anyways. I got beautiful kids. I got 4 kids. Somebody's like, what's it like having 4 kids? And so it's like drowning while you're holding 3 and somebody throws you another one. That's what it's like. But they showed up in full force today. I got a lot of people showed up. Family and different people that come out, and I'm excited about having everybody out. I get to do all the stuff on the bus, but I don't ever really get to get out and kind of just talk to a crowd and enjoy seeing people out. I'm happy to see y'all. Are y'all ready for Slick Baby? Yeah. Oh, you guys have no idea what you're in for. First time I seen him, see, me and Slick, we get our women and our dogs from the same shelter. And that's awesome. It's so stupid. No, I'll tell you what, honest to God, we're on that, okay, so they let me watch my grandson the other day, and I called him up, I said, listen, I don't want to say he's spoiled, but he smells that way. You know what I'm saying? And they said, well, did you change him and give him a bottle? I said, it was the first thing I did was change him and give him a bottle. And they said, well, how about since? That's what I'm telling you. I got 2 windows up, fan on in the kitchen. They said, no, since this morning, did you change his diaper? I said, well, you didn't tell me to do that. And it says on the Pampers box, get up to 8 pounds. So I don't know if Gerber Baby's making chalupas now or what's going on, because I was going to use one mark good to 10 pounds. I didn't think he could drag that around with him. I said, hell, that's going to. And I do that sometimes too. And it's got to be a bad situation for me to get involved. My kids hate it. They say I'm embarrassing. If I see somebody sagging their pants at the mall, I'll get up in their ear. I'm like, hey, I think your diaper's full. You know, I've made so many friends. And, but I had this one. Do you guys people watch? We all people watch whether you want to admit it or not, right? My grandmother always said, don't think you're better than anybody else. You put me in a damn food court for 20 minutes, I'll find somebody at the mall that I think I got beat, especially at Walmart. Walmart drinking game. Would this not be awesome? Go to Walmart with a fifth of whiskey. Ride around in a little cart or whatever, and every time you see somebody with an injury, you got to do a shot. Is that not the most injured place on the planet, is the Walmart? Oh, my God. I'm at the food court, and I seen this woman, big old woman, bless her heart. And her whole face, she had all these piercings. It looked like she fell down in a tackle box. I'd never seen nothing like it. And she seen me looking, and here she come. Boy, she's mad, right? And she gets over there, and she starts in. I said, time out, Karen. It's not what you think. I was staring over there because when I was about 14, I got drunk on a warm six-pack of Natty Light that I found in the trunk of my grandfather's Ford Fairmont, Bondo Gray, I believe is what it was. Anyways, according to the police and the judge the next morning, I had gotten drunk, blacked out, and woke up, snuggled up to this guy's bulldog. I just thought we might be related, Karen. That's all it was. When I stared over at you, looking at that bass lure through those, I said, those are my eyes looking back at me. She's a sweetheart. We're expecting in March. No, I'm serious. And I don't usually make fun of anybody's weight because I'm over 300 pounds, but that woman got to be pushing 650, easy, on the hoof. She was at the mall with an emotional support sandwich. I'd never seen anybody do that before. What are you going to do? I grew up in Nashville. I love Nashville. You know, we really got a good town. We really do. And people always still want to put out a sign, we're full, you know, people from California or whatever, but we got a good crop of people. What's going on with the damn, who made the decision? Did you guys see on the paper with the Nissan Stadium, the new one? $2.5 billion, and they're building it 3,000 seats shy of what the NFL requires you have to hold a Super Bowl. If you're waiting on a punchline, there ain't one coming. That's just stupid. I told Slick, they just probably thought, you know what? Listen, if we ain't gonna be in the damn thing, you know what I'm saying? Why are we having it at our house, you know? You know, Floyd Reese would have not done that. Remember Floyd Reese brought the Titans here? God rest his soul, brought us all the way here, went to the Super Bowl with the team, Floyd Reese. Last year, I don't know if you've seen, they had the ceremony at halftime last year during a home game. They spread his ashes out on the field, Floyd. Yeah, I think some of you might have seen that. And then in the third quarter, they were finding Reese's Pieces. If it makes you feel better, I've never felt good about that joke either. I've always thought that maybe it wouldn't. But you know what? I tell you what the NFL's doing now. I don't know if y'all know this, and I think this is a big deal. And I got daughters, so I think it's progress. Did you know that last year there were 12 female referees in the NFL? Ladies, did you know that? You can clap for that, ladies. Come on, that's progress. They said the only problem is is those ladies will throw a flag for shit that happened 4 or 5 games ago. Unbelievable. What they'll do. They'll have a dream that you had made love with some girl they built a go-kart with in high school and won't talk to you for 2 days. We've all been there. Oh, my God. No, I'll tell you, Nashville's great, man. I grew up in a comedy family. My dad was a comedian, and if you grew up watching Hee Haw or Nashville Now or the Ralph Emery Show, for 40 years, my dad was the voice and the puppeteer behind Shotgun Red. And hell yeah, some of you remember, that's my daddy. And I got a brother that's in comedies, and so it's like a family business. I got a brother, Noah. If you see me on Instagram or whatever, you've probably followed me. You've seen me talk about my brother, Noah. He's a midget. And which, let me tell you something. If you grow up in a comedy family and you own a midget, it's like amazing. Because, let me tell you why. I'd get off stage, I'd be like, Dad, ain't nobody laughing at shit, you know? Well, send the damn midget back up there. I don't know put the shoes on him with the nose and the thing. Get him back up there, you know? He's a little guy. I love him to death. He came and stayed with us this year for Thanksgiving. He likes to stuff the turkey, so I just put him in there and let him go to town. And he sat down. We went to eat, and I kind of knew ahead of time, but Noah sat down. He wanted me to know that he was gay. And I said, Noah, I'm just happy that you came out of the cabinet. Kidding. You know, I guess if you're going to be a gay man, being a midget, there is some silver lining, you know, with the height and everything. But, hey, play the cards you're dealt. Who didn't like that joke? Noah says, why do you tell midget jokes right in the middle of your show? I said, well, because you hardly ever see one. And by the time you offend 12 midgets, that's like 6 regular people or whatever, right? And I'm at a club one night. I'm trying to be respectful. And I said, if there's any midgets in here, I'd like you to raise your hand. Hell, I didn't see the guy. And he come over after the show, madder than hell, marched over, got right up in my waist. And thank God I was wearing a mistletoe belt buckle. Hey, listen, I have those for sale after the show. Christmas is right around the corner, and we have the mistletoe belt buckle. Santa's coming to town or whatever. And they are gender neutral. So we got them for him and her and them and those and thou and that and it, me and you and we. The furries. Have you guys seen the furries? Is that really a thing, the furries? My kids told me there's people in this country that are now identifying as animals. And we're putting litter boxes in high school bathrooms. Okay, listen. Here's the deal. I'm not a furry, but I'm a knucklehead that never grew up. If I go in a high school bathroom and some dumb ass has put a litter box in there, I'm going to shit in it. And I'll tell you why. Because I'm going back down to the office. I'm going to be like, hey, y'all got any scoops? We're out of scoops in here. We were scratching around, and I thought I'd come down here. Can you believe that, the furries? That's what I used to do, too, though. I was a pitch man. I did pitch man stuff. Me and the guy from ShamWow, you know that guy, Vince Offer? We were doing a deal, and then he went to Thailand and took $10,000 and got a hooker that had a penis, and you Google it. Anyways, what I'm getting at is there was a lot of products I was supposed to put out on the market. One of them was the mistletoe belt buckle, which I thought would have been huge. Also, if anybody that struggles with ashy skin, anybody? Well, they say know your crowd. I got big homies Smack That Ash hand lotion. I put that out. The Chia Poon. I don't know how to describe that one. It's got the little seeds that grows the grass. Anyways, what I'm getting at, folks, is I love Nashville. And what you got? Nate's got the Bridgestone coming up, the Bridgestone show. Do you guys know that he holds the attendance record? How cool is it that a comedian holds the attendance record at Bridgestone? Isn't that awesome? Did y'all know that? Yeah. Yes, yeah, that's a true fact. Yeah, comedy's doing good in Nashville. It wasn't always that way. I'm just now getting back in the swing of things my damn self. I just had a girl break up with me for my credit score. That's what I said. She goes, I got an 800. Well, together we could have had a 1350, you know? But you want to go to Rent-A-Center and get involved in some pleather couch that I had nothing to do with. And the guy there couldn't explain all the stains and whatever. He said, that couch will hold 3 people with no problems. I said, well, I don't know 3 people with no problems. I'll tell you what happened that night, though. And I'll leave you with this because this might save your life one day. I took the girl home with the emotional support sandwich. And my daughter said not to tell this. Should I tell it? I think I should tell it. Okay. I come out of the shower. I thought she was just waiting on me to get out of the shower. I'm thinking, listen, I'll run her to 2 or 3 Golden Corrals, maybe catch a movie. And I come downstairs and she done got butt naked on this couch, right? And I wasn't prepared for that. Had her feet in the air. Bottom of her feet looked like polar bear paws. Unbelievable. I'll never forget it because it looked like she could have snatched a trout if she needed to. So I'm thinking I don't want to get a bad TripAdvisor review on this deal. So I'm going to be that soldier. I started kissing about where I thought her ankle should have been. And when I got to her knee, I'm thinking, I'm going to have to make a damn decision here. And I guess something happened, and she threw both her legs out in a moment of passion. And when she did, I'll be damned if her belly didn't come down on the back of my head like a hatchback on a Ford Focus and pin me to that shitty couch. I'm not listening. I'm serious. I'm not going to stand up here and bullshit you. And I'm pushing, and I'm fighting, and I'm smacking her, and she thinks it's some kind of fetish. See? She done got into it. I done got the car keys out, dug it in her belly button. I tried lock, unlock. I tried every damn thing, right? Somehow ended up with a full mouth of Cool Ranch Doritos. I'll never figure out how that happened. Listen, you guys are in for one of the best comics in Nashville. Thank you for your time tonight. You guys made me feel great. Appreciate y'all. Good night.